Here's a shocking but sobering truth about the impact that fears and anxieties about public speaking can have on so many people. And this video is one in which I'm going to share maybe 3 or 4 simple things that you can do about it. But here's the fact. Whether it's in Europe, it's in the United States, it's further afield, consistently you'll find that the vast majority of people in business today, and I include at the most senior levels, have such a disdain, such a discomfort around public speaking that they either will never do it or they'll try their best to avoid it. And of course the upshot of that is that oftentimes that means a complete lack of visibility for great ideas for you, for your personal brand, things that get in the way of career progression in terms of ideas that should be surfaced and maybe aren't surfaced, which would be good for everybody. But the truth is that there are some simple things that you can do that can reduce very significantly any level of fear or anxiety, and they're quite easy to do anytime you are asked to speak or you have an opportunity to do so. Number one, top of the list, is this. One of the things that causes great anxiety is that we worry about how we're going to be judged, and therefore we want to feel like we've put on a good performance. Please don't do that. Public speaking must really feel like it's a bit of a conversation for you. There shouldn't be any fourth wall like you're an actor where people will applaud you and stand up at the end if you've given a splendid rendition of something. The only reason an audience has turned up at all is because they want to see the real you share something that is really important to them. And don't guess what that is. Find out by asking questions, because when you do, it'll boost your confidence and also boost the confidence that your audience has with you. So that's a mutual win-win, number one thing that you can do. Number two thing is really important that you do not try to deliver something that is altogether too complicated or is too comprehensive. Truth is that it's an awful lot of production for you if you have to memorize a shed load of stuff. And the truth is that your audience isn't going to remember it. You would be far better off, and your audience would be delighted with you, if instead of you having 50,000 things that you could share, if you shared no more than 1 or 2, a maximum of 3 simple ideas, and spend more time with examples and being in the moment with the audience and being more active rather than having a passive audience, because that creates something that is more valuable for the audience as you are making the job that you're doing easier for you. So don't give yourself a load of time and energy and effort that you have to put into something that frankly is fairly useless from an audience perspective. And the last thing that's really important is this, and that is that if you have a mindset change where you're not worried about whether you impress the audience, because frankly the audience doesn't care about that, but you have a different word in your head, which is, I'm here to help the audience. That simple shift in mindset can be transformative, because you're not worried any longer about, well, are my slides perfect? Did I say everything in exactly the order that I wanted to? Was I very erudite? Did I sound terribly intelligent? None of that really matters. If you have turned up where you're not worried about any of those things, but you've just got one idea, which is, I want people to leave here better than when they actually came into this room, because I have helped them to think about something or to do something in a different fashion that would be good for them. I promise your audience will be very responsive to that, but it also takes a deal of pressure off you. So if you can adopt just those 3 simple changes in how you approach public speaking, you will feel more confident in your skin, your audience will be delighted with you, and anxiety will fall away very, very quickly.